have to work harder out here. Creatives, you have to work harder. College students, you have to work harder. That job is just not going to fall into your lap. You have to have these internships. You have to have these connections. You got to get out and meet people. You got to get out and know people. You have to brand yourself. You have to market yourself. You have to do for self and sometimes by yourself. My creative, you cannot give up your breakthrough. It's right there. You just have to work harder. You have to be consistent. You got to work harder. You know, blood, sweat, tears is gonna be many nights that you're not sleeping. You just working around the clock. It's not, and it's not the most. Nah, it's a pretty little lifestyle. It's so rewarding. It's a idealism of delayed gratification. If you want that dream job, you need to go for it. You need to see if they got internships at that same facility. That way, you got your foot in the door. Like, there's ways to do it. You have to sit down and figure out how to do these things. Rome won't built in a day. Life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. There's many avenues to do it. You just gotta find what your niche is and lock it down. But at the same time, you have to continuously be doing something in a marathon. That's a start to finish, but it's gradual. You gotta work harder out here. I finally made 1,000 views on YouTube. That was my milestone. Next, I need to make 10,000 views on YouTube. I need to be shooting a video every day from here on out. These are the things that I need to do to work harder. You have to sit down and think of what can I do to work harder? How can I make my dreams happen? How can I accomplish all my goals? It starts with you. You are in the driver's seat and you have control of where your destiny is going to go. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit on your couch watching TV as your life pass you by? Or are we going to figure out some new dynamic ways to work harder? Research, creative. I hear it all the time. You cannot be a filmmaker unless you read. I didn't say watch movies. I said read. You can't be a filmmaker unless you read. But I take the necessary steps every day so I can achieve my goals because it's not a marathon. I'm thinking about my end goal, yeah, but I'm also thinking about the journey I need to take to get there. How can I improve this? How can I improve that? How can I improve this little thing to make this such big result? As you have to work harder out here. Nothing in this life is going to just fall in your lap unless you that blessed and privileged. Is not gonna happen. So this is just my message to y'all. Work harder, work smarter, research, read, like put the social media down sometimes. Your friends don't have to see you every weekend. Guys, girls, your significant other, if they are, they probably do understand like we all trying to grind to get it. You might have to push off a date or two. Don't compare yourself either when you working this hard. When you get to that point where you're working this hard, you can't sit here and judge your journey based off somebody that's been walking down that path for 10 years and you've only been on it for 2. That's not fair to you. Be fair to yourself. You got to work harder, but also be fair to yourself. I hope that motivates everybody this week. And yeah, I'm glad to be bringing this series back. But I really hope y'all take the time to work harder. Just sit down and find one thing. What is just one thing that you can do to make it so that your career goes from point A to point B? I didn't say the end goal. I said point A to point B. Just think of one thing you can do differently this week.